Hi everyone, this is Purnima Mahalingam. Today in this video lecture series, we are going to discuss about 3-point starter and DOL starter, direct online starter. Before going to see what is 3-point starter and direct online starter, we can have a small animation video of 3-point starter. 3-point starter. Here we can see the 3-point starter with its electrical connections and protective features is illustrated on the screen. We can see the 3-point starter. Here the construction wire is a variable resistance integrated into a number of sections as shown in the screen. Here we have a starting resistance and iron piece iron soft iron pieces, starter handles, springs, and overload relays. And we have a 5 runs. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And other than that, 3 main points referred to as M is L aligned terminals and connected to positive supply to the R armature current connected to the armature windings. And 3 field terminal connected to the field winding. And now, since 1 terminals are available from the starter, so it is called as a 3-point starter, LFA. So it is called as 3FA starter. Case 1, the motor is in off resist position. When the motor is set, starts handled is kept in the off position. So the motor is in off position, titled off position. When the motor is in off condition, so no supply. So the motor is not supplied. So 2, the motor is starting. Here's the highlighted in the screen. The motor starts the starting resistance is connected between the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Starting of the motor, that handle is rotated to connected with step 1. Here we can see the animals has the here the connection is on. Now we can see the process of collection flow connected in series. Now we can see the flow of currents. Here we can flow of series, resistance series. Since the current begins to the slow in both the field and the armature windings, the motor starts rotating. After motor starts rotating, after the motors pick up the sufficient speed, the handle H is moved to stud 2. Now the handle is started to move 1 to stud 2. And movement of the axis continue to slowly to the mode 3 and 4, 5, and 6. Note here the point, the field current IF reduce from its stated value. So the field current reduces, it affects the flux by the speed increases. Here speed and is directly proportional to, here the flux is indirectly proportional to the speed. But as increases, this get decreases and the armature get flux. So here the case 2 motoring. So before the armature current flows and rise exponentially. This falls an armature current as shown in the figure. The exponential rise of the speed with respect to the time is shown on the screen. Here we can see the graph at the motor starting and motor ending. Here we can see the graph of when it is motor starting, and here we can see at the motor starting and motor ending. We can see that when the resistance get increases, we can see the graph here, it created the speed get increases. What about the current? The current is fluctuated between maximum and minimum. And what about speed is speed get increases. You can see the graph clearly. So this is how the 3-point starter marketing. Here the field current flowing through the HC produces forces of attractions greater than the spindle. In the view, the handle H is held on condition position and the entire starting resistance is cut off. The holding magnet or a coil HC is also called as this no volt release or low volt release. It act like protecting devices. To protect the motor, here power saving is and to overnote here the electromagnetic AC devices were provided here as indicated in the above figure. So the electromagnetic AC as non-voltage release protects from our failure. This protect from fair pellet or electromagnetic or is a overall release. These two protective devices protect the status. The function of HC allows release are voltages releases. One, in case of power is released, in case of power failures, HC gets damaged, and the springs gets the handles back of position. Here the function, if the during the power failure, the handle fails to return off position, the motor might get damages. So in this case, the handle HC is not restored back to off position, and also if power comes on, then the current will passes through the handle and goes to armature without starting resistance. Hence, the armature windings may get damages as armature current gets started. So, if the shunt current becomes open circuited accidentally, the HC gets demagnetized and the starting magnet is returned back to the spring, pulled to the off position. So in case starter handle is not released, if the starter handle is not released, the speed starts increasing with the decaying of field flux. With the decay of flux, small residual flux will result in damaging high speeds. At the same time, for providing a given low torque, the armature current starts increasing. And in case of the fuse and circuit breaker does not disconnect the motor from the DC supply, the armature may get damages. This is the case with the arrangement. The starting resistance in the armature circuits can either be zero or full. This handle can be get on any immediate start willingly, unwillingly. Note this field winding holds HCAC and the starting resistance are in series. Since the starting resistance is much smaller in comparison with the short field resistance, its effects on the shunt field resistance is negligible. I hope now we are clear about 3-point starter and the function of OR overload resistor. We can see in next class. Thank you so much.